The star of Transformers Rise of the Beasts, Anthony Ramos, was recently interviewed and asked about the potential of a crossover with G.I. Joe and what happens next in the Transformers franchise. And he is very excited about the potential of expanding this universe and going in a direction that nobody saw coming. So once again, this comes at us directly from the star of the film, who was recently interviewed by Comic Book and talks a little bit about that ending, the G.I. Joe setup, and what they're going for. And he says, well, when it came to shooting all this, he very much knew very early on how this was intended to end and what they were setting up. And that, of course, being the reveal of G.I. Joe and the organization existing in this Transformers universe, and that this would be a shock reveal. He says that despite the fact that he knew very early on and was excited, it was a long road to get it done. He says that the process was really long. The approval, all the producers, all the right people you had to talk to involved with both brands, the lawyers and everything, that all took time because this was something that, as far as he knows, was standalone brands. And he's right. The only connection you have here is the connection that they've had in the past, and also now that, well, Hasbro owns both, so it was a little easier than it would have been had it been rival studios. And he also did back up some claims that were made that were sort of out there for a while about the different endings of the film, saying that there was originally no intent for the whole G.I. Joe thing, that they were going in a different ending, like a completely different one that made it more standalone. Prime wasn't around anymore. They were going to go in a slightly different direction to try to skew the timeline. And it sounded like that he also confirmed that originally the whole organization that would have appeared at the end would have again been Sector 7, who were introduced in the original Transformers franchise, but they want to get away from that because of the comparisons, which probably in the long run was the smartest move they could have made.